Okay, good morning, Miss Melly.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are going to do the evaluation. Our evaluation today is about all the homework that will include in the test letter in the last examination. So I will show you the homework from 24 March.
That's before, sir.
Oh yeah, I see. Sorry. We start from March.
Yes.
24 March until 28 March. Here it is. We can start from science first. I will open the science homework. Okay, so it's about the atmosphere and the water cycle. Here is the question. Please answer this one, miss.
Okay. What that has number one, what that has not dissolved with other substances is called it's B pure water. Number two, river and lake are examples of fresh water. Something that remains unchanged or unsteady, it's constant. Number four is process of turning solid into a liquid. It's called desalination. Number five,
Desalination.
yeah, desalination.
Just not desalination, miss. Wait first. Yeah, it's not desalination.
Okay.
I guess I was wrong that make the answer key, but because this is my homework last time, and yeah, please answer the correct answer, miss. Between evaporate, desalination, and dissolve.
Explain.
Answer what is the correct answer here?
Process of turning solid into liquid.
Yeah,
And desalination just now I say
yeah. Desalination is not the correct answer.
incorrect.
Incorrect answer.
So it means dissolve.
Yeah, dissolve. Do you understand about this? All this process means evaporate. Do you know what is it? Evaporate.
Evaporate is like to penguapan in Indonesia.
English. Yeah, the process of turning water into
Gas.
gas, liquid into gas. Then this one desalination.
What desalination is separate
Yeah, separate the water
from sea salt, I think.
from sea salt. Yeah, it's called desalination. So the process of turning solid into liquid. Actually, this one can be melting. You know, ice cube from solid form become the water form. But in this chapter, we learn about dissolving,
Dissolving.
melarutkan. So from just like from the salt dissolve with the water, it means turning a solid into liquid. Liquid
Dissolve.
dissolve. Yeah. Number five.
Five. So,
Oh, sorry.
what is meant by desalination is we separate salt from seawater.
Yeah.
Number six, most of the water on earth found in ocean. Number seven, which of the following statement is true? B. Water in ocean contains dissolved substances.
Okay.
Number eight, what is the process of turning water into water vapor? It's evaporation.
Evaporation. Okay. Condensation. You understand about this concept is condensation.
Condensation, it's from the example, it's like from the sky to the earth.
It's precipitation actually. Condensation from water vapor from the gases change into the water again. It's called condensation.
Huh.
Okay, this one is.
The biggest the biggest amount of gas in atmosphere is called nitrogen. What is the process of turning vapor into water droplet? It's mean condensation.
Yeah, condensation. Yeah.
What is mean by source? It's a starting of point of something. Standard of something, excellence or words refers to quality. Amount or number of something measured is called quantity.
Okay. Number 2.
The rainwater is not example of pure water. Explain why. Because the rainwater is dissolved with other substance, and then when the rainfall fall down from the atmosphere, when the touch to the ground, touch to the
Okay.
ground.
Now we move to Matematika. Okay, here it is, Miss. It's about sudut ya, Miss. Oke, ini tentang mata pelajaran sudut. Bisa dijawab ini, Miss?
Bagaimana hubungan sudut-sudut yang berhadapan pada belah ketupat A sama besar? 2 berdasarkan sudutnya segitiga dibedakan menjadi 3 kecuali B segitiga sembarang. Nomor 3, ada berapa sisi sejajar pada jajar genjang 2 pasang? Nomor 4, berdasarkan sisinya segitiga dibedakan menjadi 3 kecuali segitiga sisinya. Berdasarkan sisinya segitiga dibedakan menjadi 3 kecuali segitiga sama sudut.
Ya. Lanjut.
Berikut ini merupakan sifat-sifat segi 4 kecuali semua sudutnya tumpul.
Oke. Nomor 6.
Perhatikan pernyataan berikut, sisi-sisi yang berhadapan sejajar memiliki posisi sudut diagonalnya tidak sama panjang. Sifat yang benar tentang jajar genjang adalah I cannot see the option.
Satu dan 2, 1 dan 3, 2 dan 3.
B, 1 dan 3.
1 dan 3, oke. Lanjut.
Yang bukan merupakan sifat belah ketupat adalah semua sisi sama panjang.
Semua sisi sama panjang?
Ya, yang bukan merupakan. Atau sudutnya selalu siku-siku.
Iya, Miss. Itu yang membedakan antara belah ketupat dan persegi. Persegi selalu siku-siku. Sedangkan belah ketupat sudutnya tidak selalu siku-siku. Oke, nomor 8.
Kesamaan antara persegi panjang adalah semua sisinya sama panjang. Kesamaan sama dengan apa ya? Persegi dan semua sisinya sama panjang.
Semua sisinya sama panjang. Kesamaan antara persegi dan persegi panjang.
Memiliki 4 sudut siku-siku.
Oke. Ini, Miss, silakan dijawab.
Perbedaan belah ketupat dan layang dilihat dari sisinya. Belah ketupat memiliki panjang yang sama, sedangkan layang-layang tidak memiliki panjang yang sama. Nomor 2, menilai kesamaan atau perbedaan dari dua hal disebut membandingkan. Sifat dari dua sisi yang tidak bertemu dan memiliki jarak yang sama disebut sejajar. Bagian luar dari suatu objek disebut permukaan. Sebutkan 3 jenis bangun datar segi 4. Ada jajar genjang, persegi, persegi panjang.
Oke, Miss. Oke, nomor 2 ini, Miss.
Oke, jika sebuah segitiga memiliki sudut 60 derajat dan 40 derajat, maka apakah nama segitiga tersebut segitiga memiliki derajat itu 180 derajat dikurangi dengan 60 derajat dan 40 derajat sama dengan 80 derajat. Itu 80 derajat itu sudut lancip.
Jadi panduan Miss itu yang 80 derajat. Itu penjelasannya masih kurang lengkap ya, Miss. Miss mengatakan itu segitiga lancip karena dia 80 derajat yang selebihnya. Jadi bagaimana kalau ada segitiga yang sudutnya 145 dan 145 dan 35.
145 dan 35, maka 180 dikurangi 145 sama dengan 35.
Iya, maksudnya ketiga sudutnya itu 100, sudut yang kedua 45 dan sudut yang ketiga 35.
Segitiga sembarang.
Segitiga?
Sembarang.
Sembarang. Oke. Mungkin Miss ini perlu belajar lagi, Miss. kita bisa menyebutkan nama sudut itu berdasarkan sudutnya jika kita sudah tahu ketiga sudutnya. Artinya di sini kami sudah tahu ada yang pertama, sudut pertama 60 lancip, 40 lancip, dan sudut yang lainnya tadi yang temukan jawabannya 80 itu lancip. Jadi kalau ketiga sudutnya lancip, itu namanya segitiga lancip. Kalau salah satu sudutnya tumpul, maka itu berarti namanya segitiga tumpul. Oke. So, jadi ini tadi jawabannya sudah benar, tapi kita tidak untuk memberikan penjelasan, jangan hanya dari 80 derajatnya. Kita harus lihat dari 60 dan 40-nya. Oke, sekarang kita ke math. It's about proportion and ratio. Please answer this one, Miss.
Okay, classroom has 12 chairs, 5 of them are blue. What is the proportion? It's A, 5 out of 12. There are 20 fish in aquarium and 8 of them are good fish. What the fraction of the fish are? It's A, 8 out of 20.
Yeah.
A box contains 10 buttons, 3 red, 4 blue, and 3 green. What is the proportion of red button? It's 3 out of 10.
Okay.
A bookshelf has 20 books, 6 of which are science books. What is the proportion of science books? Is 30%.
30%. Okay, Miss. Then, number 5.
A school team must consist of 12 students, which 7 being a boys and the rest of the girl. What is the proportion? It's 5 out 12.
Okay, 5 out of 12. Next, number 6.
A classroom has 8 red pencils and 4 blue pencils. What is the ratio of red pencils to blue pencil? It's A. 2 out of 1.
Yeah. Number 7.
A sport team has 6 basketballs and 9 footballs. What is the ratio of basketball to football? It's 3 out of 2. Sorry, 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Actually, to read this one, 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah, because this is ratio, not proportion. If proportion, yeah, just like that.
2 to 3.
Yeah. Number 8.
A shop sells 4 tulips, 6 daisies, and 8 sunflowers in an hour. What is the ratio of the tulips? Sunflower is 8 to 4.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Can you answer this one, Miss? Question number 1.
2 out of 10 shirts are black. What is the proportion of black shirt in percentage for? It's 2. I'm sorry. 2 out of 10 times 100.
Wait, first I want to check the marker first. Okay, Miss, please explain question number 1.
Okay, number 1 is 2 out of 10 times 100 equal 20%.
Okay, then please explain how to show the answer to the students.
Okay.
They need to know how it can be 20% directly, right?
This is I will do the easiest way. Like I will cross all the 0 like this, and then 2 times 10 is 20.
Okay. Okay, Miss. Now question number 2.
Andy buys some apples and durian. The total of the fruit are 15. If the proportion of apple is 4 out of 15, it means we need to make the apples is 4 out of 10. I'm sorry, out of 15. And then the durian is 15 minus 4. 15 minus 4 is 11. So the durian is 11 out of 15.
Okay, Miss. Now we move to the next homework. Here it is the homework from 7 to 11 April. We start from Mathematica first. Baik, Miss, silakan. Oh, sorry. Baik, Miss, silakan dijawab.
Bangun datar yang memiliki diagonal-diagonal berpotong tegak lurus adalah C belah ketupat.
Okay. Next.
Pernyataan yang benar tentang diagonal-diagonal persegi adalah A. Saling berpotongan lurus dan sama panjang. Nomor 3, sifat yang dimiliki oleh persegi panjang adalah semua sudut siku-siku. Bangun datar yang memiliki 4 sisi dan 4 sudut sama besar disebut persegi. Ciri-ciri jajar genjang adalah memiliki 2 sisinya sejajar dan sama panjang. Nomor 6, sifat yang dimiliki oleh belah ketupat adalah diagonalnya saling berpotongan tegak lurus dan sama panjang.
No, it's incorrect. Ini tidak tepat, Miss, jawabannya. Bukan itu jawabannya.
So, semua sisi yang sama panjang?
Iya, semua sisi sama panjang. Belah ketupat terkadang bentuknya memanjang ke atas sehingga diagonalnya meskipun tegak lurus kadang tidak sama panjang. Berbeda dengan persegi. Nomor 7, Miss.
Bangun datar yang memiliki simetri lipat yang sebanyak 4 adalah persegi. Ciri-ciri segitiga sama sisi adalah ketiga sisinya sama panjang.
Oke, kita ke sini, Miss. Nomor 1.
Segitiga yang semua sudutnya sudut lancip adalah segitiga lancip. Segitiga yang memiliki sudut siku-siku adalah segitiga siku-siku. Apa nama bangun datar yang memiliki 2 sudut siku-siku dan 1 sudut lancip dan 1 sudut tumpul? Itu trapesium lancip.
Trapesium lancip. Trapesium lancip tidak ada, Miss.
Trapesium, I think I remember trapesium siku-siku ya.
Trapesium siku-siku ya. Trapesium siku-siku ada 2 sudut siku-siku atas dan bawah, kemudian di depan sudut siku-siku ada sudut lancip dan sudut tumpul.
Teruskan ciri-ciri segitiga sama sisi dilihat dari sudutnya. Segitiga sama sisi, kalau dari sudutnya dilihat mereka memiliki sudut yang sama besarnya.
Berapa, Miss?
Siku-siku.
Sama sisi, segitiga sama sisi.
Saya rasa 35.
Coba Miss hitung ulang lagi. Total sudut segitiga itu ada berapa?
180.
180. Jika ketiga sudutnya sama, berarti
60.
ya, berarti masing-masing sudutnya 60. Nomor 5, Miss.
Teruskan ciri-ciri segitiga sama sisi dilihat dari sisinya. Segitiga sama sisi dilihat dari sisinya memiliki sisi yang sama panjangnya.
Oke, itu benar. Tolong jawab, Miss, nomor 1.
Oke, tuliskan perbedaan antara jajar genjang dan belah ketupat. Jajar genjang itu memiliki 2 sisi yang sejajar sama panjang dan dia diagonalnya tidak berpotongan tegak lurus, sedangkan belah ketupat memiliki sisi yang sama panjang dan berpotongan tegak lurus. Diagonalnya berpotongan tegak lurus.
Okay, now we move to science. This one is about new chapter, pollution. Please answer this one, Miss.
What are some examples of pollutant? It's A. Gases released from vehicle and plastic waste from daily human activities. What happens when plastic waste is thrown into the ocean? Marine animals may eat it and die when they choke on it. What should we do to reduce the use of plastic item? B. Reduce the use of plastic item in our daily lives. What is haze made up of? It's A. Dust and smoke particles. Number 5, what happens when we cannot see our surroundings clearly due to the haze? A, we can breathe easily. Sorry, our health is affected.
Yeah, our health is affected. Number 6.
What happens when waste buried? What happens when waste is buried in landfills? Um, it's A.
The very. What is the answer?
A.
Okay. Next, number 7.
Number 7 is what happens when a landfill is full? A. More land is needed to bury the waste.
Number 8.
Number 8, what happens when waste is burned in some countries? It's B. Causing air pollution.
Okay. Number 1, Miss.
Contamination of air, water, or land is called pollution, sorry.
Pollution. So what is the pollutant?
Pollutant, it's causing the material.
Okay, the material that can cause pollution.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2.
Surroundings where living organisms exist is called environment.
Environment. Okay.
What is meant by poisonous? It's capable to causing harm or death.
Okay. Please answer this one. Question number 2.
Number 2,
Yeah.
how does pollution affect animal? Dirty and unclean environment can make animals also can we die because of the dirty of the environment and then harm substances, something like that.
Okay. Now we move to math. Okay, please answer this one, Miss.
A bookshelf is 1.8 meter long. There are 3 such bookshelves in the room. What is the total length of the bookshelf? It's 5.4.
Okay, 5.4. Could you explain how to get this 5.4, Miss?
A bookshelf in one. This is the easiest way. 1.8 we can times 3
Yeah. Okay,
and
next.
5.4.
5.4. Okay. Number 2.
Number 2 is a box is 0.5 meter wide. There are 4 such box packed together. What is the total width of the boxes? It's 2.0.
Okay.
A table is 0.8 meter long. There are 2 such tables in the dining room. What is the total length? It's B, 1.6.
Next.
A shelf is 1.2 meter long. There are 5 such shelves on the wall. What is the total length of the shelves? It's 6.0.
Okay, number 5.
Cabinet is 0.5 meter wide. There are 3 such cabinet in the bedroom. What is the total width of the cabinet is? Can you see the answer? 2.7.
Okay, now let's move to this question, Miss. Question number 4 and 5. Number 4 first.
Number 4, if Andy buys 3 books and 5 pen, what is the ratio of the number of book? It's 10. If the ratio of red bits to blue bits is 4
Sorry,
to
Miss. Question number 4 is still incorrect, actually.
10.
The question is about the ratio. What is the ratio of the number?
What is the ratio of? If Andy buy 3 books and 5 pen, it's 2 to 3.
2 to 3? How it can be 2 to 3? The question is, what is the ratio of the number of pens to the number of books?
2.2 to 3.
Where do you got the 2 one?
It's actually I don't study about the ratio.
Okay. Okay, you need to learn again about this one, ya, Miss. 2 The ratio is comparing a thing to another thing. A proportion is comparing a thing to wall of the thing. So if you want to get the ratio of the number of the pens to the number of the books, you just need to check the number of pens you compare with the number of books.
5 divided by 3, you mean?
5 to
5 to 3.
5 to 3, just like that. Yeah, please learn again about this one because this one will be included in examination later, right? Okay. Question number 5.
If the ratio of red bits to blue is 4 to 5 and red bits are 12, how many blue bits? It's 15.
Okay, it's 15. Okay, now we move to the next homework. It's from 14 to 17 April. We can start from math first. Okay, please answer this one, miss. Question number 1.
Okay, how many students that only like math? It's 20. How many students like only science? It's 18. How many students like both and math and science? It's 6.
Okay.
If there are 40 students in the class, how many students do not like both and math and science? Is both.
Yeah, actually, this is there is some mistake here. Actually, we just keep it one. Question number 5 only. I will move this diagram first. Okay, here it is. Could you see it?
How many? How many students like meatballs? Meatballs. It's all of this is 30.
30. Okay. That like pizza?
How many students like pizza? Pizza is orange.
No, no, no. Pizza is not orange. Pizza is green.
Oh, pizza is green. 24.
Okay, 24. How about this one? Question number 8.
How many students that like fried chicken? Percentage for
Fried chicken.
fried chicken? It's purple. It's 24. It's 18. Sorry, can you see the answer? 18%.
18%. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now. Okay, question number 1, miss.
In the class, there are 24 students. 10 of them like math, 5 of them like math and science, 12 of them like science. How many students do not like math and science? I think it's 8 or 12.
Can you make it into the Venn diagram first?
Yes.
I want to see the Venn diagram.
Math,
Yes.
it's 10. And student like math and science. Oh, sorry. This is a science. Science is 12, and in here it's 10. Sorry. Yes, 10. And then do not like math in the show. So it's mean
The one that like math and science are 10. How many students that like math and science actually?
Math and science is 10.
10?
Sorry.
This one is
Math, 5. 7 ya?
7. How it can be
10,
7?
15. Because 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 12 is 27. Sorry?
27, right? But the student only 24. It means the Venn diagram uh, that you have made actually still not correct.
Um, we can plus this one, 22 minus 5. I don't know.
Okay. Please learn this one again later, Miss. The concept of a Venn diagram. Actually, if the the one that like math and science is already correct, they are 5, right? Then you have 10 of them from the 24 students. There are 10 that like math. So it must be the one that like math only must be 5 because the other 5 like math and science. So the things that you need to write in the math circle is 5 actually. So please could you write that one in 5? Yeah, 5. So it must be complete, right? There are 10 students that like math, and yeah, there are 7 students that like only science. So you got the total?
It's mean 13?
No, the total of the students that like math.
7. Oh, the
Yeah,
total.
it
Yeah.
must be 17, right? So the one that doesn't like, that do not like math and science is are 7. That is the way. Okay?
The answer is correct, but I don't know to explain.
Yeah, it can be unlucky for you. The answer is correct, but the way to explain must be in a good reason, right? Yeah. Okay, Miss. I think that is all for our evaluation today. Uh, I guess you need to learn again about the concept of math because this will be the part of our explanation. You need to explain to the students all the homework later in our next review week. So it will be better if you know all the answer first, so you can explain to the student, and the students can got the score based in the examination letter. I think that is all, Miss. Thank you, Miss.